Okay, guys, let's start off this TCG Market Watch by saying thank you guys for the people that subscribed. I had like 2 subscribers before, and one of them was me. Now we have 18. I'm really happy about that. The Infinite Negate Engine video got 133 videos. Not videos, views. So I'm really proud about that. On top of that, I'm just getting like a lot more views. I may have to come up with like these like crazy, like, catchy, like all caps Team SamX best market watches. In the title, but it seems to be working. So anyways, if you're one of my subscribers, thank you. If you haven't, please subscribe, like the video. It means a lot to me. It makes me like want to keep doing this, because like this takes up my time, and like honestly my time is valuable, but I want to do this because I enjoy doing this, and like I like it when people think that I'm doing a good job and want to see more videos from me. Another thing was let's talk about what the comments were before, which was Ulti Swap Frogs went up. So they're pretty up. Okay, so Ulti Swap Frogs right now, this guy's selling it for 100. After that, it's 120. The thing with like Ulti, like frogs, like mermails and all that stuff, they're just expensive. They're always going to be expensive. I believe Max C Ultimate Rare is like $300 now. It just keeps going up. It's insane. Like ultis, like when you think of like ultimate rares that are just gonna always go up, you're probably gonna think like Max C and Swap Frog is another one of them. I want to say Pod Duality is one, Instant Fusion's one, like these generic, but also for some reason Swap Frogs like has a huge fan base. So those are up, I guess. Another card that was mentioned was Traptrix Rafflesia. Honestly, yes, like these are a good pickup now because they're low and nobody's looking at them. But the thing is, it's like not really good. I've played against a few Traptrix decks and they just aren't really competitive. They're just more of an amateur deck, honestly. So what my opinion is, but the price is low, so it is a decent buy right now. Another thing that you want to look at is getting Traptrix Sarah here. While it's still low, I believe that this card was $6 out the gate, now is $4. So it's definitely, if you did want to pick up Traptrix cards, you pick up, the Link, the Rafflesia, and then this one, Network Trap Hole, as well, while this is low. It's an ultra rare out of Flames of Destruction. When your opponent special summons a monster from the deck and or graveyard, banish that monster face down. So one, you're going to banish that monster face down. That's just good, right? And then it's like when your opponent special summons from the deck and or graveyard, okay, deck, that happens a lot. That's like why Ash is like good in addition to the draw thing. But also it has this like graveyard, so you could definitely like hit like cards of Orcus. Yeah, so this is definitely one of the trap hole cards I would pick up while it's still low, 70 cents, and it's really good. Banish stuff face down. One of my friends, Martine, who's also a subscriber, he mentioned that this card, Gravity Collapse, only one printing. It is a counter trap, so this actually doesn't state that it's a counter trap, so it is spell speed 4. Send one face-up synchro monster you control to the graveyard, negate the summon of an opponent's monster, and destroy it. Your opponent cannot summon any monsters until the end phase of this turn. So one, it is a counter trap, right? So we're talking spell speed, not 4, 3, right? So yes, they can red reboot it, but this is just insane. On top of that, like, bro, the fact that they cannot summon, it's not just like, it's like normal special. You can just hit this shit in the, like, in the draw phase, they can't summon shit. Okay? Oh wait, we gotta negate the summon of opponent's monster. So it can be like Twin Twistered. The point is, this card seems really good. I believe it was like, yeah, it was like $1 before, so it got bought out. Now it's $3.44. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's still a solid buy for the upcoming meta with Crystron Needle Fiber. So, you know, if you wanted to pick up like 3 copies of this right now for this amount for like $10, let's say, this guy would get this. You could get it for $10 from this guy, a playset for less than 10. Definitely pick it up. This is really good. I can see why, you know. A card that I noticed that was kind of like a solid buy right now, Card Destruction. The secret rare version's 270 right now. Let's see. Yeah, and it's like, you know, more or less the highest rarity. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes, you can get a common near mint for 25 cents. But what I'm trying to say is I love the secret rare cards out there, like the foiling stuff, especially these legendary collections, Yugi and Joey Worlds. And they are, you know, 270. And I remember paying like $10 when Card Destruction came off the ban list. So now would be a good time to buy them, you know, especially since it hasn't been seen meta play. But we do know Card Destruction is a great card. So it's generic and everything. There was a new Unchained monster that was released in the OCG, I believe, and it's another level 3 like starter Unchained card, and it's really good. It's like before, when I was trying to tell you guys to pick up the Unchained like deck archetype before, I was talking about the OCG having another Unchained card not yet released in the TCG that's super good, and they just released another card that's super good. So basically, Unchained's going to be receiving a lot more support. This card is short printed at $14.50. I think that it's a solid pickup now. I would say get these now if you were planning on playing the deck. So just pick up everything now. Everything is basically like, yeah, it might be going lower, but the new card that just came out, it definitely came out either today or yesterday. This hype is just going to drive these prices up, and this is one of those short printed cards that's going to make you say like, or make it just shoot way more up. Yeah, so get them. Another card that's kind of like, you know, going up the ladder is Totally Awesome here. Nothing much to say here. I'm gonna try to sell my copies at this price. Like, you know, I only got them for like $6 when I first got them. And they've just been steadily increasing. They're due for a reprint. They might do it in Overload. I don't see. If I like Googled what it was, I'm pretty sure it's Overload. But for some reason, I can't pronounce it well. Yeah, they haven't reprinted it. It's due for a reprint, but so I'm gonna try to sell it now. If you guys have these, I would try to sell them now, unless you're trying to use them. But I think they're due for a reprint, and these prices have just been recently just kind of, you know, going up. Like, you know, 16, now it's 22, and then over here we got like 20, 22 now. Definitely sell these. So with Master Rule 4.5, this is a card to look at. You know, getting 3 Xyz monsters on the field is not bad. It's or easier. It's only 33 cents. It's a great target for Waking the Dragon. 4,000 attack and unaffected by other monster effects, except those of Xyz monsters. Yes, Dingirsu can send it to the graveyard, but you could also, in theory, revive your Dingirsu and then attach one card your opponent controls. So, you know, it's really good because you're just going to get one Xyz, one of the materials that you used immediately back, and then you're going to take, or like, you know, take away one card your opponent controls, and like it's going to be unaffected by monster effects. It's really good. Yes, they take half damage, but like, come on, like this is a great pickup for 31 cents. Another card that's going up because of Master Rule 4.5, 5. It's 5. I don't know why I keep. Everybody says 3.5, 4.5, 5. Master Rule update. Like, you guys know what I'm referring to. Union Hanger is up. I wouldn't sell them. I wouldn't buy them. That's what I'd say about this right here. Just because I think that this price will go up. I actually bought a bunch of these. The secret rare versions of all of them, including, okay, so the Battles of Legend, right, ones, and then I also bought a bunch of the secret rares of A, B, and C from the Kaiba collection, just because they looked amazing, the highest rarity, and I did believe that over time these will go up. I'm gonna wait for the day for this to go up to 10, but you know, I guess in theory then, these are still solid buys at like $2. Yeah, look at this. It goes up to 5 immediately after. Oh wow, there are only 2 left at $2. There are only 2 left at $2, guys. God damn. And that's kind of insane. So actually, pick these up. These are going up. I'm gonna sell them at $10. There's a card that I thought was kind of interesting. I thought that normal summons are incredibly important, but in addition, like Chain Summoning Man. Do you know how easy it is to activate a chain? So chain summoning, right? You just need like literally Chain Link 1, right? Is just like have your trigger effect, have a quick effect card, like follow up with that, and then like hit it with chain summoning. Having like 3 extra normal summons is just like fucking amazing. So yeah, let's see. So pick those up. Trickstar Core Brain. I pointed them out last time at $4. They are now at $6. I should have got them at 4, I guess, but also I don't know if I want to play this engine, but it is up to I am notating that it is up, so that's something to understand, I guess. If they ever do go back down, you know, I would pick them up, or you could just wait for when this gets reprinted in maybe the Megaton, maybe, or Dual Overload. Another good card that would go well with the Unchained archetype is going to be Mech Lord Emperor Weisel. I actually picked these up when the Destrudo Barrel Dragon, I forget if it's like Desperado Barrel Dragon, something like that. Not Destrudo, Desperado. That Barrel Dragon one came out, like I picked up a bunch of cards that basically when like a dark machine, when it gets popped, you know what I'm saying? It like, either way, this card, Unchained, like you pop your own monsters. So let's say you pop the monster, you get to special summon this, right? Other monsters you control cannot declare an attack. That sucks, but you can take one synchro monster your opponent controls. In addition, once per turn when an opponent's spell card is activated, you can negate the activation and destroy it. So this could give you a lot of advantage. Not only are you going to negate a spell card, right? You could take a synchro monster of theirs and like you can just special summon it, like let's say, you know, whatever, off Unchained. I think it's really good. It's also kind of a beat stick, 25-25, Dark Machine. I guess it can go with Orchist. Just something to note. I already picked up 3, so I think you guys should pick them up at 40 cents. It's not bad. Definitely a cool deck. What goes along with this one is the Mech Lord Fortress, because when you pop this card, you can add the one that I was just talking about. It's also super cheap. Deep Sea Diva recently saw an increase. Would I say sell it? Not really. It's about the same as at the market price. It hasn't jumped up significantly, but the super rares have. Yeah, plus, you know, the structure deck version right here. Yeah, it's a little bit up, but not really. No, it's not up. It's people were kind of getting hype from the Deep Sea Diva archetype, but I don't see any change, and I wouldn't jump on it. Like, there's no rush or anything there so far. A really dumb buyout, in my opinion, is this Red Eyes Fusion card. Okay, so check it out. From a competitive standpoint, realistically, what I am seeing with this new Red Eyes Fusion, which like I'll have up for you guys another time. You guys should just Google it. There's a new Red Eyes Fusion card. It's pretty good. You can make it off this. Every single competitive deck has made basically that card or is in the deck. It's insane that it's in every single deck. It's like a Crystron Needle Fiber. It's like play whatever main archetype you want to play, but then you're also playing Red Eyes Fusion with this new fusion card. It's insane, or it's just crazy to see. But what's even crazier is the fact that people were buying these super rares out. It's a freaking super rare, okay? Like, this is like the Madolche hype to like a smaller extent, okay, guys? Like, there's a very like large chance that they reprint it at a higher rarity. Let's say secret rare. Red Eyes Fusion will look amazing secret rare. But y'all want to pay $15 for this super rare? That's just not going to happen, okay? Plus 64 cents, 25 cents, or that one's $1, this one's 50 cents. I do recommend picking up the commons now just in case there is no reprint in the foreseeable future, but they do release the fusion. To be fair though, if they release the fusion, they most likely would release simultaneously Red Eyes Fusion in one of these side sets. But, you know, better safe than sorry to pay, you know, $1.50 or even less, $1.50 or less than to find out when that the fusion card is coming out, and like these have jumped up to like $3 a common. You know, it's like, just get a playset for $1.50 now. It's not a bad investment. Red Eyes Insight is a great card if you are like, okay, so in terms of the Red Eyes Fusion card, you just play Red Eyes Fusion, you play the Dark Magician, and you play the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So you don't play this card. However, this is a solid card to get in general. It's below its market price right now. And if you ever did want to go serious on the Red Eyes archetype, you're going to need 3 copies. It's only been printed once. Another good card here's this one. It's at market price. I believe the common is cheaper. Yeah, so you can get these cheap. This is also a really good card to have in the Red Eyes archetype. So just kind of pointing out these cards that you can pick up now for cheap. And then, like, again, you will need to play a Red Eyes Black Dragon in addition to a Dark Magician. You know, Dark Magicians, like, I'll let you guys decide on that, but just kind of like personally for me. So we got secret rare here for a godly amount. This one looks actually super sick. This one's super, so that's going to be a no from me, dog. Ultra rare starter. Okay, so this is old as hell. Unlimited. I wonder how much a first ed one of these would cost. This is probably, that would be like for $12, $12.50. That's not bad, you know. Yeah, just wanted to point it out that, you know, maybe get one of those high rarity Red Eyes now, because honestly, I highly doubt you have a high rarity Red Eyes. I don't, and I buy a lot of cards. The Blackstone, I have like an ultimate rare Dark Magician though, and Blue Eyes, but I just don't have Red Eyes. I have low rarity Red Eyes. The Blackstone Legend is another good card that you can have. It's just a great like normal summon. Then you can special summon one from the deck, so that's solid. Red Eye Spirit is also good that you can get with that, and this one is only $150. It's ultra rare. I believe it's like one of the higher. Is this going secret? It does have secret, but I would say ultra rare for $150 is not bad at all. Pick one of those up because that is a great card. So another thing I wanted to notate while I was looking at those cards was associated cards with those Red Eyes cards is this Obliterate / Exodia engine. these are like the ultra rares of the legendary decks, and they're only 50 cents. So I think that this might be an awesome pickup right now. If you ever wanted to just like meme someone for 50 cents, getting like, you know, playset of these and a playset of these. Okay, so this one's a little bit more expensive. No, they're like $1. So, you know, get a playset of those and you'll probably be able to find like, you know, your own Exodia copy. And then you can get like, there's one more Exodia type card, like not this one. There's another one, and like they're honestly not bad, but being able to return a target to the hand, kind of cool. I'm definitely thinking about going to get a playset of these, and playset of the ultra rares. Like this is one, or this one, the Obliterate, triple exclamation point. This one, I believe this I should get triple copies of. Although, is that a common or a? It is a common, but that's fine. Yeah. Millennium Eyes Restrict is now at $60. Like I said, like as soon as I found out about Master Rule 3.5, this is like the first card that came to my mind. Like, of course, this is gonna be really good. Yeah, like this is like reached the level of like you do not touch this card at this price. You gotta hope for a reprint. But at the same time, do not tell me that the freaking market price of this thing is $200. I don't want to. Ew. If you. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Anyways, these side ones, though, like this side card, I actually pulled one of these just randomly. It's $5. I believe it used to be like $8, honestly. And so this one actually went down. Is it a good pickup? No, because no way. I've never seen a deck you like play this archetype. But it's something to notate. Who knows? And then this is also something related to that, and it's an ultra rare, so it's kind of harder to grab out of that set. These are still $1.40, so definitely pick those up while you still can at this price. This is a great card for the archetype. You should be getting it. And then, so the expensive cards here are going to be your Kizaru. I'm definitely going to sell it at 15. Wow. And then the other one was Fuma at $10, and then Hatsume is $3. So I actually have two of these, like one of these, and then one of the Kizaru, and I don't believe that these are worth selling at $3. I would probably let go of mine at $5 or more, but like if you have Fumas and you have Kizarus, you got to go find those and sell those now. Caspers, man, these are super hard to pull, but like for this price, that's pretty low. It's pretty low. Another thing to notate is, okay, so all the 6 Sam cards are going up in price. Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. Guess what? The secret rare is 43 cents, and this guy's got 19 copies. And I remember quite recently there was a freaking buyout, and people were like, "Oh my God, Hanzos are like $50," you know. So, well, now you can get a playset of secret rare for $1.50, and wow, this looks nice. Looks nice. Let's see. So the gold Sark Tin promos. So Nibiru's up to 10, or actually like almost $11. Yeah, so this one's gonna be close to 11. This is definitely 11. So Nibiru's actually like up. I got mine at 8 about a month ago, and Nibiru is just way too good, guys. Like it's definitely one of the cards that you need to get, especially playing against combo. When I first made my original market watch, I told you guys, was like, yo, you are not a competitive player unless you have a playset of Nibiru. So get them while you can now. Like, if you got them when I told you at that market watch, they were only like 9 or 10. Now they're 11. Get them, guys. Come on. They will max out eventually because, you know, vendors can get these tins at like $15 each or something like that. or even less, like $10 each, and like, you know, like the math like means that they can keep undercutting each other. So this has a ceiling more or less. Probably at like $15, it won't go up to 15. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't have these and you're trying to play competitively, you just need them. And that's that. I'm done talking about that. I mentioned to get these at 2 earlier. I actually showed you my receipt to get these at 2, and now they're at like 5. I would get them now. They're still like on the cheaper end, because these can actually increase to the price of these. You know, they're still lagging behind, and they're definitely not as good as Nibiru, but they can definitely go up. And it's a really good card, especially for the next format. One more thing, these are also cheap. I think that getting these now would be not bad, because these are kind of like a collector's item, and as we know, collector's items can go up if you can like get near mint versions of, like, you know, these god cards, and then kind of put them aside. I think that these can easily go up to like $3, you know. So let's say, I mean, yeah, you're not making huge gains or anything, but you know, having your card triple its value is not bad. So, you know, you put down $5 and you get like 5 of these cards, and all suddenly they're 15 like 2 years later. I know it's not much, but maybe, who knows, they could go even more. Lost Art promos though. Okay, so these out the gate were like 30. Now they're 15. I know that they were 30 because I'm pretty sure I paid like 30 for like 4 of these. Feels bad, but you know, I do make gains and I do make losses, and I'm honest when I make losses and when I make gains. And I'm just like, this was the one I took a loss on. I do think I may be making money in the end, like later on, like, you know, they just keep going up in value over time, kind of like Maxi Ultimate Rare. But right now, they are pretty low. Yeah, I mean, like, you can get like this for $10, and these are cheap. Skill drains that would be not a bad pickup. $5, legs like 4, 3, left leg, middle leg, you know what I mean. Talking about more cards. This is $1 in the ultra rare version. Where is it? Duel Saga. Yuria, Lord of Searing Flames, is only $1. Hey, they might come out with like a divine archetype, more divine, you know, support. This is actually not divine. This is Pyro. But like, you know, this is very nostalgic card, so it is a collector's card type. So, you know, if you don't have one of these, like, pick one up. They're kind of cool. You know, they definitely look cool. But you gotta like just get them, and then who knows, like maybe one day they come out with like cards to support these some more. You never know. But I think just having one of each is totally cool. They look amazing. They remind me of like when I was like into Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. And then this Dark Summoning Beast does support those, I forget, I believe they're called, no, they're not called the Sacred Beasts. That was a totally different thing. But, yeah, this supports that one. And back to regular cards. So, Pot of Acquisitiveness. This has only one printing. Target 3 banished monsters. Shuffle all 3 into the deck. Then draw 1 card. It's not bad. A lot of banishing does happen now these days. So, to shuffle them into the deck, you know, it's not bad. Then you can draw 1 card. I think that having a playset of this is not bad. Just pick it up if you can. I already talked about that. Minerva. Okay, so under... Oh, right. With Crystron Needle Fiber, I actually haven't heard anybody say that Lightsworns are going to make a big comeback. Like, I feel like I'm the first person to actually mention this. I just stumbled upon my Lightsworn cards, and I was like, you know what? Raiden is a tuner. So, you know, Raiden being a tuner means that it may synergize with Crystron Needle Fiber. And therefore, who knows? Freaking Lightsworns might be good again, especially under the new format, being able to special summon as many Minervas as you want. Yes, Omega, Cyframe Lord Omega is at 1, but, like, I think that this is a hugely slept on deck, and because nobody's looking at it, and I'm literally like the first person to even mention anything about it related to Crystron Needle Fiber, I think that this can definitely potentially synergize, and all the cards are cheap right now. Look at this. It's 1 penny, 20 cents, 6 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, 45 cents. Even the secret rare over here is 20 cents, 50 cents, 70 cents. And of course, this card used to be like, typically, I believe that it's held its price usually around $10, but it has been as high as 20. And of course, before this printing, it was like a few grand because it was a prize card. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Like I was saying before, like this card, this I believe is like the most iconic version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon card. And so when I was going over my Legendary Collection Kaiba cards, I pulled these aside and I was like, oh my god, these are $4 each. So I would consider selling them maybe. I also found some Block Dragons in my Ancient Gear deck that I made way back then. And yeah, these are up. But at the same time, I believe these are about the same as they have been. So if you think that, if you wanted to pick up Block Dragon, it's still a solid time to pick up Block Dragon. It's kind of really good. It's a beat stick, and yeah. In preparation for Dark Magician stuff, I think that this right here is a solid pickup for like, yeah, get like, these are $3, get like 2, maybe you want to get 3, but it's under its market price. And if you wanted to play Dark Magicians, I think that this is a great card that you can get. This is also kind of like one of those secret rare / ultra rare cards that they include in these legendary decks that, is like 50 cents, and you might want to get a playset now. It basically says you are unaffected by card effects and cannot be destroyed by battle. I mean, is the Sky Striker, like Eagle Booster, I believe that's what it's called, is that a good card? Has that ever stalled, or has that ever been good? Yeah, it has been, like, for the Sky Striker archetype, so this could be really good too, and for 66 cents, you never know. Invoke cards are way up. So this is how, like, I think that these prices are more or less validated, and that's because these are way up, and my brain is telling me, hey, sell these, bro. Like, these are up, these are hyped up for Master Rule, and like, eventually they're gonna go down again once, but at the same time, Invoked is probably gonna be so good for the new Master Rule format. So pick them up. Or no, don't pick them up. See, I'm on the edge. I wouldn't hate you if you sold them or bought them. Like, I'm like, meh. I should honestly flip a coin. You guys tell me, should I sell Invoked now, or I have all the cards, a playset of every card of the Invoked archetype. Should I sell a playset of all the Invoked cards that I have, or should I hold on to them, maybe use them under the new Master Rule, and maybe just watch them go up? I mean, look, I have the old Fusion Enforcers secret rares. These are like near $20, and then the Ragins were like 15, so that's 45 plus 60 plus Mechabuzz are 20. Bro, I'm looking at like $150 for all those cards, man. Judgment, the Dragon of Heaven, hasn't moved. Good. It should be going down though, because I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody wants this stupid card. It's stupid. Doesn't do anything. This card hasn't moved either. It's stupid. It doesn't do anything. I mean, maybe like one thing. Maybe. This card is super good. Hasn't moved, but actually, oh no, this guy's holding the fucking line at 43. No worries. This guy's like, yo, don't worry, guys. We be having sales over here. Okay. All right. This card's really good. I think you should pick them up now. I only think that this is going to go up, in my opinion. Mostly because I don't think they're going to reprint it in the near future, but I'm always wrong. But I'm always right. But I'm always wrong. I think that we both know that this is more likely to just go up. It's the only competitive card that I believe can be used. I use it in my deck. But this is not justified. 650, 1650. I say it like every market watch. Stupid card. Another stupid buy. I know this sounds like, why are you hating on Manju? Manju's a great pickup. All right, Manju is a great pickup. All right, but like they printed it like common, super rare, common, dual terminal. They haven't come out with a secret rare, and the card deserves a freaking secret rare / ulti / what an ultra rare. And as soon as that card comes out, like these cards are gonna go down hard. So I don't think that it's a solid pickup now, but you do need this card if you're playing Ritual, and Ritual may be good soon. Like, but then again, we've been saying that for like 4 years now. Advanced Ritual Art. This guy's gonna sell you a playset for $10 of the ultra rare, highest rarity, first edition, below market price. Not a bad buy, my opinion. We already talked about this one. We're almost at the end. This is at 16. Deck Lockdown is a great card. If you don't know what it does, I will read it for you. Neither player can add cards to their hand except by drawing them, and cannot special summon monsters from the deck. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. So don't worry about this because, like, yes, this is going to be very quick, like, in terms of turns. However, not being able to special summon from deck or add cards to their hand is basically like putting down a fucking Ash Blossom and just saying, like, hey, fucking cut that shit out. All turns. Like, you negate, you're going to not be able to have them even activate that shit. So great card. It's at its low point. Get the rare, get the common. I have a playset. It's a great tech. I don't like, way better than Get Out, which is at $13, and I'm gonna be selling my copy that I pulled. Phantasmes at $70. It's an alright pickup at 70. If you see one for 60, definitely pick them up. Pot of Extravagance has surpassed Phantasme. That's wild. This card is a great card. It's gonna be reprinted. So don't pay this price unless you are trying to play Control, but you shouldn't be trying to play Control. Look, Control players, I respect you, but I don't like you. Nobody likes being controlled. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if you play something like Combo, that's like, let me play Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. So, but Control just makes me feel bad, you know? And that's because you got to make them big brain plays. Trap Trick, I believe it was like $4, $5, and now it's all the way at $7. Like, honestly, you should have a playset of these. I only see these kind of going up because it's a really good card. Just like, yeah. And that is it for this market watch. So, I took a while, like at least a week since my last market watch to upload this one or do a market watch. And I think it's because the market right now is kind of like dead. And why I say that is like, oh my God, people are like Madolche and Frightfur or, fucking some other, like those like super cute like cards. People are all speculating, but realistically, the meta is not moved a single bit, okay? Like, it's Orcus, Sky Striker, like Salamangreat. There is no real change. We're all just waiting for the ban list. Not until the ban list hits are we going to have some dramatic changes. So I was just pointing out some like things, you know, that are kind of low right now that I think you could pick up. In addition, I was working on, you know, my channel. Things that I can improve on, and so for this specific video, I am hoping to get a thumbnail for it so that it looks, so that I can have like really eye-grabbing thumbnails. And then after that, I'm hoping that I can have shortcuts on my keyboard that I can like push a button and then it'll be like S tier buy, A tier buy, B tier buy, F tier buy, and just, you know, just like see something like Dark Ruler. It's like A tier buy, you know, like get it. Phantasmate for 70, C tier buy, you know, like not as good, but like the, what else? A deck lockdown. That's like A tier buy. What's an S tier buy from this? That is a good question. I'm not sure, but I did say a bunch of A tier buys around before. Anyways, so that was it for my market watch. If you have any cards you want to discuss, or if you want to just discuss, have any questions about Yu-Gi-Oh or anything, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.